Alright guys, January 5th, 2024. I am here for Book Lovers Friday. So what I do on Book Lovers Friday is I choose one of my books. I pick a chapter, or segment as I call them. There are 8 chapters, 16 segments each. The reason that I did this is because the average reader should be able to read it in a very short amount of time. So I'm going to randomly choose one. We'll read through it, and then I'll give you my thoughts afterwards. Here we go. All right, let's see here. What did we get? Ooh, we got a good one. All right. This is book 1, Your Money Sign, book 1, published through Ingram Sparks and Palmetto Publishing. Thank you, guys. And this is chapter 4, so this is about invest, and this is segment 11. During this one, we are going through the zombie type number 7. For those of you who don't know my system, a zombie is somebody who is brain dead about money. That's why I call them zombies. It's a loving term. This is about malicious zombies. So here we go. Start your little clocks and let's see how long it takes me to read through this. There are people that consciously want to hurt your finances. They are the malicious zombies, zombie type 7. And do not be fooled, they know exactly what they're trying to do to you. They are the fake profiles online pretending to be a military man overseas or a single mom with a child who has health issues. They're the fundraisers where the events were staged or completely falsified. They can be called con artists, scammers, catfishers, or a variety of other names. It's the person who has 2 spouses and is using your money to fund their trips with the other person. It's a malicious zombie. It's the mechanic who claims that your car needs an extra part when it doesn't. They just ordered it so they can install it in their own car. It's the contractor who has you pay for an extra 400 square feet of flooring as a precaution, but actually intends to use it for another project. It's the cleaning person who charges you 8 hours worth of work, but actually only gave you 3. It's the server who forged your credit card receipt so that your $2 tip somehow became a $12 tip. These are malicious zombies, and they're out there. Some target a specific person. They're nice to everyone else, maybe even generous with their money, so that when they pull their con on their targets, many people don't believe it to be true. Others pull their scams on everyone, like no one is special. It becomes second nature for them to lie, play a part, and move along when people start catching on. Most people try to give others the benefit of the doubt. I mean, that's healthy, but malicious zombies count on the good nature of others to keep from ever having to be held accountable. Remember that word, accountable. If you tell a fake profile that you think their Forex trading is a scam, they'll accuse you of being an evil person. Malicious zombies care only about themselves. Don't be fooled. They will literally let you give them your last penny and then suggest that you take out a loan on their behalf. Especially in this age of online relationships. Some of them can be healthy, but malicious zombies will claim to fall in love with you the second they meet you and then turn around and ask for financial help. Sometimes they claim it's to move closer to you. Other times they claim their car broke down or their family member is ill. A malicious zombie woman develops an online relationship with a lonely man and claims that she wants to marry him. The day she is supposed to arrive, he gets a frantic call from her twin sister, claiming that the sister he fell in love with died in a tragic car accident on the way to him. Destroyed, he offers to help pay thousands for the supported funeral costs. There are supposed funeral costs. There are people out there intentionally manipulating your empathy for their financial goals. Learning to enforce your money boundaries, I talk about another chapter, regardless of emotion, is the best defense against malicious zombies. People genuinely fall on hard times, but that doesn't mean you should ever sabotage your money sign because of it. If you want to help someone out, take it from your spend account, but never from your invest, give, or net accounts. Hurting yourself is never the answer to helping other people. Accept that you are one person and that people suffering is a fact of life you can't stop. You can have compassion, you can give emotional support, you can share learning resources so they can educate themselves. When an airplane is crashing and those oxygen masks drop down, put it on yourself first. How can you possibly help others if you don't save yourself first? Something my cousin Alanna really enforced, and she's awesome. Shout out to Alanna. Having a financially fulfilling life will make you a target to malicious zombies. Some will be aggressive about getting your money. It's the angry homeless man who threatens to break your car window if you don't give him money. Others will be more subtle. It's the aunt who only calls on the anniversary of your mom's death and asks for a small amount of financial help, that kind of thing. Look, you can be a good person while also refusing to let malicious zombies use you. And they didn't even put a period at the end. That's great. But, alright. That is a segment of my book. Look, I know when I give somebody a book this size, they go, holy crap. But when you break it down and you understand that it was designed for the average reader, you should be able to read each segment in 5 minutes. I call this a self-help book for the TikTok generation. That's kind of what this is. A lot of books are amazing. I love reading self-help books, and they have one good point, and then they just recycle it over and over and over again for an extra 100 pages, which wasn't necessary. And I don't have the patience for that. I just don't. There are so many different aspects and so many different stories. Every example that I gave in there is true, is something that somebody has told me or I have witnessed firsthand. There are people out there will blatantly use you, abuse you, and take your money. I mean, there's an entire movie series or a television series, like American Greed, I think it's called, goes over all of that. I mean, they're out there, and you need to be aware of them. You can have compassion, but it doesn't mean you gotta hurt your finances. And that's where learning your money boundaries, which I talk about in a different chapter, is very important. But that was my Book Lovers Friday. So I just wanted to give firsthand and show people how quick and easy it is for these books. My hope is that as the channel grows, as the book grows, I am international selling right now, so this is another push of why to get the videos out and to talk to people, and eventually in other languages. I do study 14 languages. It would be fantastic to be able to authentically read my book for all the audiobooks. That'd be really cool. Maybe not all of them. There's like over 600 languages spoken right now, or 6,000, my bad. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm one human brain, can't do that. But, yeah, it's really cool. It's really fun. The best part of it is how I have it numbered. It's the book, the chapter, the segment. So if you really like the chapter or the segment that you're in, you can very, very quickly tell somebody the point you're trying to make, and within 5 minutes, they can read your point. I know so many people who love a book and they want you to read. They're like, here, just read this 200-page book. And you're like, no, I don't got time for it. As opposed to, hey, you know what, here, just read this 5-minute segment. Most people could make time for it. And as you just witnessed firsthand, the vocabulary level in this is not super fancy. I never went to college. I don't like big words that don't need to be in there. And, yeah, it's a book that I want young kids to read. I have had 10-year-olds read my book and be able to comprehend it. And they start amazing conversations like Ryder and Marcos, which is amazing, and I will make a video specifically to them. They have asked me to let them know when they will be mentioned in my videos. They're awesome young men. And it's just my passion. I want people to be talking about money in a way that helps people, not in a way that I make money. I am so infuriated with, when I had just pennies in the bank and I'm genuinely trying to learn, and I have so many people give me advice, well, work hard. What do you think I'm doing? I am at home raising 2 children on 33 cents a freaking meal. Yeah, I know how to work hard. I'm trying to figure out how to make money work. Passionate about that. So I will have products to sell. This is a business. Hopefully we will grow it. We'll be doing the activity books. Yeah, we'll have things like activity books eventually. We're going to keep having more little tips and tricks that help. This is the investor sidekick that Lukus will help me write. Shout out to Lukus. and just really awesome, cool tools for people who are genuinely into it. So yes, there will be aspects of money, but no, I'm not going to hold back what I learned and what other people need to learn, because I think that's an absolute fucking crime, and I'm not okay with it. I am absolutely not fucking okay with it. We need to be talking about this. We need to be sharing this. This needs to be common knowledge. But I'll get off my soapbox. I hope you enjoyed your Book Lovers Friday. And yeah, I was talking about malicious zombies in my book, Your Money Sign. Check the description down below. There should be a link to my website, which is yourmoneysign.biz. The yourmoneysign.com is purchased by somebody else, so we just use yourmoneysign.biz. And we have the book available anywhere you want to buy it. Ingram Sparks is like everywhere, so that was that. So thank you so much for your guys' patience. I appreciate you being here, and tell me what you think of the chapter in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. I can only grow if you help me. So talk to you later.